So, I am back with another video, and I am here to tell you about the extra books that I picked for the month of August, what I actually read of that, and what I rated them essentially. So, I uploaded a video that is called something about my N.E.W.T.S and updates, where I told you about the books that I'd read, the challenges that I'd fulfilled, and all of that. So, at the end of that video, I said I gave myself 3 extra books to read for the month and said, if I read these, I will tell you about them. And I did manage to read the 3 extra books that I picked, which was fantastic. In the month, I ended up reading 10 and just under half of another book, which I will talk about because it is a book that I'm currently reading and will be in my TBR for September. So the first book that I picked up out of the extra 3 that I mentioned was Northern Lights by Philip Pullman. I did not enjoy this book. I will probably carry on with the series just to see where it goes, and I want to read La Belle Sauvage because it is a big book and Commonwealth comes out soon, and I want to know if it's worthwhile buying it, that kind of thing. I rated this book 2 stars. I really did not like it. It wasn't that I didn't like it that much, as I was just confused as to what was happening. You would be one place and then something else would happen, and then that would be forgotten about, and then something else would happen, then that would be forgotten about, and it was all just coming together in really weird ways. And the ending was nice. I liked the ending. I was just confused for most of the book, and I don't like being confused. So, sorry if you liked that book, but I didn't. After that, out of the other 2 books that I'd given myself, I'm just gonna go back a little bit. Northern Lights fulfilled the O for charms, so I got all of the grades for charms. I also got all of the grades for herbology and got an A for history of magic. Just so you're aware, if I forget those details, yes. So the third book that I picked up out of the second book I picked up out of the 3 extras that I gave myself was 3 Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. I rated this book 4.5 stars. I loved this book. I loved the characters and how they each had a different flaw and how the twists were happening and the turns were happening. So this book follows 3 sisters who are all queens of the same land. And when it gets to, I can't remember what it's called. When it gets to the Ascension year, this is the year where these queens have to kill each other so that they can become the only queen of the land. That is essentially all I can say for this, because the rest of it is a spoiler, and it is an amazing book. I did really love this. I do have the second one and do want to read it very, very soon. The only reason I gave this 4.5 stars is A, I know that this series is going to get so much better, and B, there were just sections that I thought were dragging a little bit. Other than that, really, really did enjoy this book and really, really can't wait to carry on with the series. The third book that I picked up was the third book that I gave myself, and that was The Wicked King by Holly Black. And I gave this book 5 stars and immediately regretted reading it because now I have to wait till November to pick up The Queen of Nothing, which hurts me a little bit because this book was amazing and the ending was a massive cliffhanger, and I realise now why I don't read books before the next one comes out, when there's going to be a cliffhanger, and you can guarantee mostly that Holly Black's writing is going to have a cliffhanger, and I regret so much having to leave until November. I mean, it's only 2 months now until we get the third and final book, but I need it now. this is the second book in the Fair Folk. I can't really remember the series name. It's Fair something. I can't remember the complete series name, but it starts with the Cruel Prince, and essentially this series follows Jude, who is a human who's been brought to the fairy world because a powerful fairy killed her parents. That is essentially all I can tell you for the Cruel Prince, because that is all I can remember, because my brain is stuck on the Wicked King because it's amazing. I can't wait for book 3. So with those 3 books, I did manage to completely complete Charms, completely complete Herbology, and get an A in History of Magic. But before then, I had already completed all of the prompts that I needed to get a Magizoologist, which is what I was aiming for, which I'm super happy with. And the fact that I managed to read 10 books in the month is just crazy to me. I've never read that much in my life. 8 books is the most I've read, and that was pushing it, so 10 was amazing. And the fact that I got another half a book, this is my Kindle, that I got another half, well, I believe it was just under half of a book read, also was immense. I did start reading, when it wants to open, I did start reading The Queen's Poisoner by Jeff Wheeler, and I love it. I've realised that the whole series is on Kindle Unlimited, so I will be binging probably the rest of the series depending on how this ends. But I love this series. I will say it is very slow. The first book is very world-buildy, and you are dealing with a very young main character. This follows the main character, who is 8. He's called Owen, and he is brought to the Queen's Kingdom, which is called the King's Kingdom, which is called the King's Fountain, and he is brought there to be the king's hostage, as his parents have shown themselves to be disloyal to the king. Then events unfold, things start happening, he meets people, and yeah, I'm waiting to find out what's going to happen. I am currently 72% of the way through, and I'm waiting to find out why things are happening. But I'm excited to find out why these things are happening. I've never liked a slow-paced book as much as I have at this moment, and I'm so excited to finish this. I will probably finish this within the next 2 days because I do have to start packing to move back to university, and I haven't started yet, and I move back in literally like 4 days, so I should really be prioritizing that. I will be prioritizing that within the coming day, but I've basically spent today reading, and I'm hoping to get as much of this read as I can to have less to finish tomorrow, essentially. So that is everything that I have to tell you for this video. If you liked this video, please like it. If you have any information on how I can make my videos better, please do tell me. I will be filming a video of the books that I bought in the month, but I'm waiting for 2 books to come in the mail, so when they come I will be filming that. It just will be late than it should be. So thank you guys for watching. Please like if you liked the video, as I've already said, and goodbye.